Okay, here's a puzzle. We have an infinite wall that we want to paint, but the catch is that no 2 points 1 inch apart can be the same color. Also, we only have 7 colors to work with. Um, and here I'm showing a valid answer. It's a honeycomb pattern, and you can see the cells are just repeating. Um, but in order to see that this works, let's slightly change it. We'll scale it down and see that it doesn't work. Here, these two red tiles are too close together. You can see that the arrowheads are 1 inch apart and they're both red, so that's no good. And also if we scale the whole thing up, now this is also no good because like within a same tile, you get these two points that are 1 inch apart and they're both red, so that's no good. Um, okay, but now we've got a good scale for our pattern and this works. You can see a single tile is less than 1 inch apart, so that's great. And then also nearby red tiles are also far enough apart. They're more than 1 inch apart. So that's great. Okay, now let's consider the same puzzle except we want to paint a large ball instead. And is that possible? And it turns out that it is. Um, we basically use the same honeycomb pattern, but we have to warp it a bit so that it wraps around the sphere properly. And then also some of these 12 of these hexagons have to turn into pentagons. You can sort of see them at the place where 5 of these lines intersect. Um, okay, and this is a good starting point, but it's not quite right. Um, like the red tiles are all fine, and all the colors are fine except for the sky blue tiles. And you can sort of see they're too close together along these lines. So we have to fix that up. And the way we do that is we look at the dual graph, and this is the same view except the tiles are replaced by points of the same color, and then there's edges or like little lines connecting the dots if they share an edge in this view. So all we do is delete some of these edges and update it, look back at the dual graph, and now it's pretty much fine. You can see they're slightly further apart, and then I can run the simulation. So this will nudge it so that they're exactly far apart, and then draw the curved edges, and now this ball actually works. So this is a good solution. You can see we still have the honeycomb pattern pretty much everywhere except along these lines, and there's just like a little bit of fix up that's needed. Um, and one way to be a little bit more confident that it works, let's see, let's zoom in to these sky blue tiles. Okay, so I'll zoom in and then also um, let me draw lines that show all the distances that are 1 inch apart, that are 1 inch from these sky blue tiles. So here's a sky blue tile, and this white outline sort of tells you everywhere that's like 1 inch from the tile. And you can see that the tiles are curved exactly so that like you don't have an overlap. So yeah, so this gives you like nice confidence that it's actually working. And then also because of the adjustments for the sky blue tile, some of the other tiles are pretty close together, like this green tile and this green tile. And yeah, let's take a look at that. So we'll look at the distances from these green tiles, and again, you can see that this white outline showing a 1 inch distance from this green tile, it just exactly grazes this other green tile. So they're just curved properly to avoid any conflicts. And now let's zoom out and um, look at the entire ball. And yep, and this is a solution for painting a large ball with 7 colors. And if you want a larger ball, we can extend the pattern. So yep, that's it.